Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to talk about how to verify your SHA256 algorithm fingerprint. So what happens is a SHA256 is a type of algorithm that is derived from the ingredients or the insides of the file. Okay, it's a cryptographic hash function. Blah 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 blah. You can read that. It's really good, and it's very important. It's useful because it lets you know that the file you downloaded from the website is the actual real file in its integrity. It's the same one. It hasn't been altered in any way, meaning it hasn't been corrupted in the time that it took for you to download it from the source to your computer, and no one actually went to the website and put in their own laced with viruses or malware, or no one intercepted it, altered it, then sent it to you. That's called a man in the middle attack, or MIMI. Why not a woman in the middle attack? That can happen too. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to verify a SHA-256 on Windows. We have Windows 11, so that's what we're going to do. Windows 10 might do it, I'm not quite sure, but this is Windows 11, so here we go. So you're like, why do I need a SHA? Right? So let's say you want to download Linux. Linux Arch Linux. All right, Arch Linux. So we're going to go here to the website. Now, whenever you're downloading a file, every file has its own SHA. All right, like I said, the SHA is the fingerprint. So we're going to go here, go to downloads, and here we've got the SHA-256 sums and the B2 sums. You've got the SHA-256, your B2, your MD5s, and a few others. SHA-256 is the most common. These are the mirrors that you can download your ISO from. We're going to use the ISO file to install, or we could use the ISO file to install Arch Linux. So let's see, where are we going to choose? Where do we want to visit today? How about okay. We're going to go to Korea. Where's Korea? There's no Korea? That's just okay. We're going to choose another country. Oh, South Korea. What? Oh, all right. South Korea. So from kimimimnimnimnim.com. Now, here's the thing. When you're downloading an ISO file, it theoretically is the same as any other ISO file all over the world. Okay? So that's the thing. And here are the sums, the SHA-256 sums, and they should be the exact same as every single other mirror on here. So we're going to right click this, we're going to hit open in a new tab, okay? And these are the SHA sums that they're telling us we should have. And now we're going to click on the ISO file and we're going to download that baby. Yay, I'm downloading an ISO file. And this is the Arch Linux 8664. Say what? 8664. Okay, we can download Arch Linux 8664. Oh, I see. Okay, that's why it looks different. So, that being said, we can also download Arch Linux 2025-061-8664, which we already did. It's right there. Arch Linux 2025-0601-8664. So we already have that, all right? So we can just let that download if it wants, but yeah, just move on. So, now we did that, and we open the SHA sums. And here are the SHA sums that they gave us, alright? So what I like to do is, I like to basically highlight all this. Oh wait, there's a faster way to do it actually. So click on SHA sums 256 blah 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 blah. And choose save link as, which you can do. And choose whatever, you can name it whatever you want. But I'm going to do it this way. So we highlighted this, we're going to copy. I'm going to open my notes, my notepad, Okay. Oh, Control V. Now we Control V. We pasted it here. So now we're just gonna. The file we want to verify is actually this one. Control C to copy. Control S to save. Now we're going to do Control V to paste that name, and we're going to verify it based on the SHA256. SHA256 dash. Okay? In downloads, yes. So now we've downloaded the SHA file, or we've basically saved this SHA file in our computer. So now we're going to proof it, make sure it's right. So here is how you verify it. So now we have, this is the SHA for Arch Linux 2025 6186 blah blah blah. And here's the ISO file, Arch Linux 2025 6186 blah blah blah. Now if you don't see ISO on the end of this, simply go to View, go down to Show, then click File Name Extensions. And I also recommend clicking Hidden Items because you'd like to know what's in your computer. Now we're going to, for this we're going to use PowerShell. Dun, dun, dun. So you go down here, type PowerShell or terminal. Personally, I like to use terminal, but terminal is PowerShell or something like that. So whatever. Click on that. So now we're in my PowerShell. If it looks a little different from yours, that is because I customized it. How do you customize it? Go up to this bar, right click, go to settings, and then choose Windows PowerShell, and then appearance, and then blah 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 blah. Okay, now we're gonna leave that. So back here, we're gonna use something I learned because I'm studying to get my SHA-1 from tryhackme.com, and something they taught me. They teach you so many cool things. Is this Get-Filehash? All right, Get-Filehash. Now we wanna come out of this. We wanna copy the path to this file. Okay, so we're gonna right click on it. We're gonna choose copy as path. We can also hit Control Shift C. All right, we're gonna copy as path. We're gonna Alt Tab back into this. Space. Space. Control V. Now we just pasted the path. Okay, so basically it's get-filehash, then the path to the file you're trying to hash. In parentheses help. Now we just hit enter, and it's going to take a minute to give us the hash or the SHA256 of this file. Okay, SHA256 is the default when you use this Get-Filehash method. We're on Windows 11 now. If you're on Windows 10, I'm not quite sure. So as you can see, it starts with 06E, 06E, it ends with 687. Now let's look at what it should be. We're going to click our little text file. Alright, this is the right file name. The SHA should be 06E and end in 687. And does it? 06E, 06E, 687, 687. Yes, it does. Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom. That is our SHA. We have proven the signature is accurate, is right. We're good to go for the most part. Now we can continue installing the file because we know it's the actual one. Now, if you want to get other types of SHAs, I'm going to push up. You're going to, using the same stuff before, because you can get different types of SHAs. You can push dash capital A, that's for algorithm. And then you're going to type in the other SHA that you need. Maybe you need MD5, right? So you need your MD5. Then it's going to go bada 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 bada, and it's going to spit out MD5. If you need your SHA 512, just put 512 here, it'll give you the SHA 512, so on and so forth. Now that is one way that we can use it. So once again, get-filehash, the path, and then dash capital A, then the algorithm you're going to use. Now this was actually taught to me by this really cool guy over at oh no, where is it? Where is it? Savvy Nick, right? The Savvy Nick. He taught me the dash A, and then the algorithm part of it. Tryhackme.com taught me the whole Get-Filehash, bada. He taught me how to change it to get a specific type of algorithm. Now, you can also use this one. You can also use certutil. cert util dash hash file, and then you need the path to the file. We're going to just push Control Shift and C to automatically copy the path, and then we're going to hit Control V. Now if we don't put anything after this, it's going to give us the SHA1 of the file, and the SHA1 is not the best thing because it's not the most secure. So we're going to push arrow key up, and we're going to type SHA256. okay, now we don't need a dash in this case, just to hit SHA256 and it's going to give us the 256. What? Wait, what? No, that's not right. Hold on. Oh, that's not right because we did the text file. Oops, my bad. Okay. We need the SHA256 to the ISO. Okay, Control Shift C. Ha ha ha. So cert util dash hash file, Control V, there we go, ISO. Now SHA256. Now it's going to take a minute and it's going to spit it out and we're going to be good to go. Bingo. So 06E, 06E, 6A7, 6A7. So as you can see, you can use various methods to get the SHA256. Now that being said, I want to show you how the SHA256 works, kinda. Alright, so we're gonna make a document. We're gonna call it rice. Why? Because my daughter loves rice. She can eat rice plain. She prefers that over like other stuff. It's very interesting. Okay, so I like rice. Yay! Now that is our file. Okay, we're gonna save it, exit out, go back one more time to make sure it's saved in there. Bam! I like rice. Yay! Now we're gonna click on that. We're gonna hit Control Shift C. We're gonna Alt Tab back here. We're gonna CLS and clean the screen. We're gonna hit Get-File hash. We're gonna Control V. All right, that's our text, the file we just made. Boom. So our file hash for this is 77. It starts with 77F, ends with 7FD. All right. So I like to just match the beginnings and endings of the file, right? So that's what it should be. Now, what if though something happened? Let's say someone intercepted it and they did a Mima attack or a man in the middle attack, and they put something in. Let's say a virus. Boom, boom, boom. Virus. Bah. Boom, boom, boom. Control S. Now they saved it. Now, if you're like, if you just downloaded it, you don't know what's inside the file, and the ISO file is kind of hard to look in that unless you have special software. So you're like, what do I do? You don't know. When you check the SHA, that's what you do. So now we're going to do the same thing. Wait, double click on that, make sure it's in there. Alright, see, the alteration is in there. Now we're going to click on that, Control Shift C to copy. Gonna get-file hash B. So remember, it's the same exact thing as before, okay? But we altered it. So now the file hash itself has changed. The entire thing has changed because we changed something in the file. So this is beautiful because it is a fingerprint of the file. So it lets you know that the file is legit and accurate and everything's good to go. I think that's it. I'll show you how to do it on Linux in another video. So that being said, I think we're good to go. So remember, when you download files from the internet, find the hash file and verify it. Okay? Thanks for watching. Hope I answered your questions. Rock out and good day.